Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I thought I would show you the compilation of the things that I've been doing lately on my sketchbook to try to commit myself to finish it. And yeah, they're not like full drawings, just like little things to keep myself creative when I'm busy. So starting out on Monday, this is one of the most fun things I've done in the lately. And the thing is that me and my friends decided to kind of challenge each other to do something that's a little bit out of our comfort zone. So maybe it's just drawing or like photography or like writing, just doing something creative to try to bond in the distance, but also keep ourselves entertained and just kind of on a creative mood. And we decided it would be fun to create our own cocktail. So from the name to the design of the glass and everything, and I had so much fun with this. I spent like a whole night researching these different cocktails because I love cocktails. I think they're so pretty and I would love to actually learn how to make real ones, not just on paper. So here I'm just showing you the whole process of like the sketching. It actually came out to me really quickly. Usually I've never really done like a glass or something like this, so it was definitely something out of my comfort zone, but I had so much fun and it came out really quickly. I wanted something that would be like really girly, and I call it the blusher because blush is my favorite makeup thing, and I also thought it would be like a cheeky name because like obviously it's spicy and like the idea is that if you drink it, it makes you blush. I don't know, it's kind of silly saying it aloud, but I think it makes sense in my head.
I love the way she moves, yeah. When she's watering our garden with her headphones, singing off key Ariana through the window, and I can't help but hum along, yeah. And you and I could stay in on a Saturday night. We don't gotta go out just to have a good time. All we need is takeout and a bottle of wine. We don't need that much to have the time of our lives. You and me and $20.
So then I took like each ingredient and like imagine what the color would look like to get the perfect shade of pink, which was something extremely extra and unnecessary, but I did it anyway and I had fun. But yeah, basically the ingredients are like a mixture of all things pink. The only things that I have that are not pink is the passion fruit, so that's why I knew that it had to be like a little bit orangey pink, not like a full cold pink, because it was going to have yellow. And also have like everything else, it's kind of like very citrusy and like tart, so I have raspberries and hibiscus and grapefruit. So yeah, it's definitely kind of intense but sweet, so just like a blusher.
Good time. All we need is takeout and a bottle of wine. We don't need that much to have the time of our life. You and me and $20. You and me. You and me and that's enough. That's enough for me. We don't need that fancy stuff. You don't need to know. You and me and that's enough. We got no worries, 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 worries.
Into your mind so silky, up under the town we fly, clean it up just to make it filthy, under the sheets all night.
Okay, now moving on to Tuesday. One of the things that I've always have like on my go-to is obviously plants and flowers, because that's just my comfort zone. But this was actually kind of out of my comfort zone because, well, you can see that I have other drawings. That's because it is for a video that might not ever be finished. And this is just a drawing of my beloved pink plant that is now dead, and I just wanted to immortalize the plant because I think it's gorgeous. I've never seen a plant like this, and it brought me so much joy during the few weeks that it was with me. And I also like it because I feel like it's so interesting as a painting, because itself it kind of looked like the leaves were hand painted. That's why I feel like I never get bored of plants and flowers, because they're so rich and they're so different that there's always something to surprise you. There are so many weird things in nature to be amazed by every single day. This sounds very, very cheesy, but I truly, truly believe it. So yeah, apologies for that.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to be your wife. Slide into your mind so silky. Up under the down we ride. Clean it up just to make it filthy. Under the sheets all night. Under the sheets all night. Under the sheets.
Now for Wednesday, this really is the kind of things that is like, it's such a simple little thing to do that doesn't take that much time, but like really makes a difference. It really cheered me up to like just record this and like make this really simple blackout poetry thing, give it a go, because I've never done it and I've always thought it was super interesting. So I just started out by like mapping out the words that I thought were pretty or interesting to make my quote-unquote poetry. But the truth is that the emphasis was on the aesthetic of the page, so that's why like the words are like so perfectly spaced out, and it's not like all of the words together at the top of the page or something like that. But it kind of worked. Like the phrase that I got, I feel like it makes sense emotionally, maybe not another sense, but it just says Paris in the eyes, like regardless of whether it's early, and then like that unknown visitor, the emotion might take away the sorrow. Does it mean anything? Not really. Does it kind of sound good? Yes. So yeah, that's what I did, and I actually really liked it, so I decided to stick it on my sketchbook, because this is a sketchbook video after all.
Focus, we just ran, so it's harder to own it. So if it helps ya, I'm here with ya. Baby, don't you cry no more. I got two arms in an open door. Sure as there's a night and day, I know things are gonna be okay. You and I are the same. Ain't a thing that could change us. We're just riding a wave. Play the game, but it played us. No sleep, you got your eyes wide open.
Thursday is such a weird day, isn't it? Like, you're so done already on Thursday. So we're back to the flowers, obviously. And for this, first of all, the light is terrible because it was really late. But this is like actual real life. I usually draw after the light is gone, because I usually only get productive when it's really late, which is something that's very bad for me and I should work on, but it is what it is. And I just wanted to like make it look like a botanic book, so It's kind of like all over the place. There's a poem, you got the petals, and yeah, I feel like it definitely sparks an idea. It has potential, but it's kind of all over the place. But those are the things that you do to kind of like get it out of your system. Like just do something creative that changes the tone of your day. And now finally we get to Friday, and for Friday what I did was kind of a very experimental, spontaneous thing. So I've been wanting to work on my color for watercolor, but just in general, just trying to get a better understanding of color. And I saw this exercise that consists in basically just getting a picture or a painting and isolating the colors. So you divide them in like different sections, so either like the darkest to lightest or by color. So I decided to do by color. So I have the purples, then the blue, and then the green. The blues and the green got a little bit mixed up, but it doesn't have to be perfect, because the next step is to just pick the colors that you like the most and build a palette out of those. So you can just discard the ones that ended up looking muddy or that you didn't like for whatever reason, and then you just end up with a palette that you can use for painting or for whatever you want, and it gives you a better understanding of color. But that is what it's supposed to do. I don't know if it gave me a better understanding of color, but it definitely gave me just a very satisfying, fun time. Even to just watch it back is very satisfying to me, and I actually like the color so much that I ended up wanting to do a background color. I don't really know what I'm doing with the background. Like I tried to like put some things over it, but I ended up not sticking anything, and I'll just see what I do. But sometimes you just want to get messy with paint and like distract yourself, especially when you're doing something that's not creative and you just need that creative break. And that's it. I hope that this video was also a creative break for you and that you liked it, and see you in another one. Bye.
At the small of my back, swim through my fingers, get lost in my mind. I've been itching, something's missing, feel left drifting, and I've been wondering where I could visit. Booked a ticket, cause I miss it, got me wishing it